Good morning. Welcome to Satsang. Satsang is not about what one believes or not believe. It's about what I am. What I am, that is also called consciousness. Consciousness is always here. We are just fascinated by the object it grips, conscious of. And when we are not conscious of, we think there is no consciousness. It's just that it is not expressed, but it's there. It's a bit like, it's very funny, I know nothing about electricity, but there is always electricity. You switch to have light, it's off, oh, there is light. And then you don't switch, oh, there is no light, but electricity is always here. It's like that, I hope. It's the example is true. Anyway, so so we search because there is a confusion of the object of consciousness with consciousness, with what allows to see or not to see. Once you know that, you keep quiet. Then you never lost who you are. In fact, you lost the I and the you, maybe as real reality, but that's all. Anyway, if you have something to say or if you want to share something or ask, please do.
No questions.
Mm?
There are no questions. That's a good sign, right?
Even if questions still arise, you see, you can be aware that there are the questions about the manifestation, but it will never be about what you are, because you are, you can ask a question. So that one you will keep quiet about asking who I am, or is there God, what's reality. All those questions can disappear. Other questions will remain because they are the questions of the body, the emotions, and the mind. And that evolves in the life, in the apparent world, so that remains. That's it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Um, what you said is very much what I felt also. Also the last satsangs, something was arising in my mind and I wanted to bring something to you. But it was very clear that it's not relevant actually to what you're what you're sharing.
Okay. Okay. So you have seen that you don't confuse yourself with the something which rises
That essence.
as as
Yeah.
an essence, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah. Okay. Wonderful. And whatever rises concerns the person. Yeah.
Yes.
And a person is not abstract. It's really a body and mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the questions that do rise is really what you said concerning concerning the questions that I priorly thought is really about satsang, like how can I maybe spend a bit more time being empty?
Yeah. Sure.
How can I be more touched or inspired in life by my essence?
No, but it is a question.
Yeah.
Everyone is busy with that. It's true. Yeah, but if you are no more confused, it's solved by itself. No, it's. I mean, you don't have the question anymore, do you? I mean, you don't want to. You want to solve that question or not?
I see that solving this question doesn't really change anything about my essence.
Yeah, that's what I say. So you don't need to solve that question.
Only for my person, maybe.
But the person knows it's impossible. How in time we don't know permanency.
Yeah.
So in time surely you glimpse yourself because out of the blue or because you are attracted to just keep quiet without your mind or with a quiet mind or but you don't the expectation that it will all the time be like this disappears. Yeah. That is the experiences of someone. Yeah. But the someone can be quiet about it if he has seen that what is doesn't belong or doesn't depend on the time. On time. Doesn't depend on someone to be. Yeah.
Maybe I can say something more,
Yeah, of course.
which is obviously coming from the person. But before, when I wasn't so much relieved from my beliefs, I thought I would have to spend a lot of time being empty in order to get something out of it, to be more myself or something.
Sure.
And now that this is mostly gone, or pretty much gone as it feels.
At least you see it, yeah.
There's not so much this promise anymore in just being empty all the time, and so I don't spend so much time just being empty in order to get something out of it anymore.
Yes.
So this fell a bit away, but I also see that as a consequence the mind is a bit more can be a bit more noisy again and busy. But this, I know it's just
the mind is like that, huh? The mind is a busy one. But that's why you see that sentence which is very paradoxal and not so well understood when Papaji said, be vigilant up to your last breath. It doesn't mean that you have to be vigilant, in fact, but naturally, when you have seen, when your search is gone completely, when you have seen what's what, what I wanted to say. yeah, you're attracted. You're attracted to spend sometimes, and sometimes means it can be a moment, you know, just to enjoy, not to be only this mortal human being. So it's a natural, I would say, a natural attraction which will present itself in your life as glimpses or experiences of new objective experience.
I am so happy to know you. Thank you.
Because my you is your I. Ah. Imagine if you put this as a title in the Satsang, I am put in a mental hospital. So happily it remains in a context and it's forgotten. Yeah. It's very, very strange, isn't it? It changes a life and it doesn't change a life. It's what a strange phenomena.
Good morning.
Good
Ganga.
morning.
Yeah, after Monday, I felt, yeah, very good. But my mind went a bit crazy.
Yeah. With different ideas or
Yeah, my mind wanted to stop it.
to stop itself. But you know it's your mind. Are
Yeah,
you
I
the
know.
mind?
Yeah, I know.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, I did a lot of japa.
Mm.
Is that good, or I want?
It quietens the mind for a while.
Yeah.
But are you the mind?
No.
Okay, you can still do japa knowing you are not the mind, but I mean, japa concerns to quieten the mind.
Yeah.
It doesn't indicate who you are. Now, if you have both, good luck. You know, the mind is like a wild horse. I let it run here and there. It's a bit hopeless to... But he gets fatigued at some point. So naturally he sleeps or stops, you know, sometime. It's just the mind. I mean, when I say just the mind, it's the full manifestation, no? Of course, of course. That's why it's so... If you ask questions about all this, it's very... such a benefit, such a blessing, let's say, to find out who you are really, and then the rest is whatever your birth brings it with it.
Yeah, thank you.
I got a question actually. Good morning.
Good
My
morning.
name is Rick, in this lifetime anyways. But you keep talking about what we are or who we are. Of actually, that was the question. What's got stuck in my mind from the beginning is I really don't know what I am.
But that is the seeking, no? That's why we call I I am searching who I am because I don't know.
Yeah, but
Or
yeah,
or you can choose. Or you don't know and you know that the mind, that is the ultimate answer of the mind, which is perfect. I don't know who I am, but then I am quiet about it.
yeah. So maybe just stop finding out what we are.
Can you?
I I believe I can.
Then do it.
Yeah, that sounds very
Yeah?
easy. Yeah. Yeah.
You made all those kilometers to hear this.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
You come from far, far north, or?
I don't know.
In Satsang, nobody said, continue to search. This is, stop searching. You are already it, you know? You are already what you are. The only thing is you want to objectify it. And once you objectify it, it's all this what we know with the body and the mind, and that we don't know also. That's all. So what? Oh, it's okay?
Yeah, but that's that thing. It's one thing I was realizing these couple of days, or maybe the last week, that I'm always trying to figure out what I am.
You
But
can't.
no, because I'm changing all the time, so I'm never something.
No.
Okay.
When I say you can't, it's because the mind disappears when it tries to see my essence, the essence. Now, when you say, I don't know because I am changing all the time, you are right, but then you speak about the person. Of course, you are not like you were as a baby. You will not be the same probably when you are old, and so on. And yet, you don't confuse yourself, even with the changes. What is behind? What is this which makes you always know that you are? I am a baby, I'm an adult, I am this, I am that, I am an old man, and still you don't confuse yourself with all those stages. Otherwise you would be cuckoo. So when you say, I don't know because I'm changing, from where do you see that? From where?
I guess that's why I'm here.
Yes. From not, you cannot be what changes because you see it. So from where you see the change, that's the essence. So
Yeah,
you have
but-
not to search for it.
No, but can you ever see your true essence?
No!
No. Okay.
No! You are it.
Yeah. Okay. So.
And the problem of the seeker is that he wants to see, he wants to experience it, and so on. That is the problem of the seeker. And that's why at some point he will hear, don't search, and he will understand why. Because if you make a new objectification again, then it belongs to this world of changes. That's why you see any philosophy you can have, any affirmation of what is that you can utter, you can do it because, you know, it's the way we are to tell things and so on. But in fact, you have to know deeply that it will never be known. And you lost, at some point, you lose with peace and happiness, you lose the compulsion to want to know. So.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
So my question is how to create and manifest from this essence. I think, no, it's not I think. We all do sometimes. I see or I feel if something comes from this essence or love, but so often there is something in the way, for me at least still.
Sure, for everybody.
But I wonder so often, or I have this wish or this, to not have that so much anymore, to really create from this essence.
You know, first, what is your search? Because Satsang is so particular, because it is for the search of who I am, not how I manifest my sense or how I live. For me, these are two different interests which are as valuable, you know. But then I will not, in Satsang, mix the answers for the person, or because I like to indicate directly that if you are not happy in this world, if you feel you always fail with something, or that you miss something, you don't feel complete, and so on, it means maybe you are searching the essence of things. Who I am, who am I in fact? Not as a person. Who am I in fact, as some people speak of being, essence, I'm that. What does it mean? You see? It means exactly what you cannot confine in a definition or in a person. Because we always start to live life from I am born, from a person point of view, from this body and heart and mind, isn't it? Okay. So that is totally natural to live in this way. But at some point a question can come, but who am I? Am I only an appearance? What happens when I die? It's a black hole, or what is it? And there some speak about the essence, telling you, no, there is an essence, there is an essence for everything, for everybody. We are that. And from there, we are born and we die too, into that. And once you realize that, it solves many questions also in life. because not that you solve the questions of life, but you know at least that whatever is happening in life is that itself in its limited way. So you will not speak like you do, how to express the essence more and all. The essence is all the time expressed. This apparent world is the essence, but as form and names, it is aspects of. You see? So, well, from here, you can ask a question. For me, even when it looks like totally against the ideal we have about the essence, it's all mind's ideas. And there is not a single thing which is not the essence, dark or light. Yeah.
So you mean, I don't know if this is working. You mean that, or I understand it like this, that everything, it's not good or bad.
It is good and bad for the world of this body mind.
Mhm.
You can't help. You have good and bad in you,
Yeah.
and so on. You have your own ethic,
Yeah.
but that concerns a person. And what is freed from all that.
Mm. Yeah.
And you come from there. That's all you have to know.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, that's what I believe, or I feel that the words are limited, but as a baby, when we are born, we are this essence.
Yeah.
And somehow we forgot that, or something is coming in the way, or
Yeah, but you are still it.
distracting.
Even if you forget in the mind, you still are it.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Exactly.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Good morning. Yeah, I don't think the microphone is.
You speak loud or whatever. Or maybe you try still.
Even though I know that I am not the person and the emotions and my body, I still experiment a lot of pain in my experience.
Of course. It will be.
And do you have some advices how to deal with pain? Or
No?
no.
Some very good therapeutes have some tricks and can really remove traumas and all that. This I believe, and it's true. But you will always remain dual in this life.
Thank you.
There is a big suffering for the spiritual seekers because they firmly, deeply believe that once fully realized, the life will be fully paradise. I mean, all those are concepts. All those are concepts. It doesn't mean that suffering will still appear in the body, mind, and heart, emotional heart. At the same time, knowing what's going on makes it different and non-different. What to say? You know, it's very clear. Once you have Eden, paradise, you fall from Eden. It goes together. It goes together. It's the duality. But it's your right to be helped if it is too strong pain. Okay?
I've got another question.
You take it.
But I can speak loud. Hi. But when I hear all this, then there's actually no purpose in life than just being.
What? Please, again.
When you answered her about no, that in the search or the not search, we still. My question is there actually a purpose in life? I think
The
there's.
purpose you give.
Yeah, but behind that, is it because you read all these things of just being? Isn't just being it?
The purpose you want. If you like, you do that, yeah.
Okay, so the purpose is.
The purpose you give yourself. The meaning of life is the meaning you give yourself.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, maybe my mind wants to think about that.
How can you know the big purpose? It's so strange. It's so mysterious. Everybody has the arrogance to know what is the purpose, the big purpose of this life. I don't believe in that. Nobody knows. It's bigger than what the mind can imagine.
Yeah, but that's why I was thinking. Isn't it then easier to just? Because I don't think it's lack of giving, like steering into your life, but I'm at the phase that I'm willing just to just be and let life happen, and not that I just sit around and will see what life throws at me, but without trying
Listen,
to control it.
listen.
Yeah.
Follow what's good for you,
Yeah.
and don't teach anything about what you find. It's for you, good for you.
I have to think about that again. Thank you.
I don't know more about all this manifestation than before. I am just completely quiet about the search of who I am, or is God, or about the essence. This question is completely disappeared, but all the rest is not solved. But I don't care. So I don't mean it's like this for everybody, but for me it's like that. Any word you utter, you see, about what is a philosophy. So, of course, some philosophies are maybe better to give to the humanity who is a bit cuckoo and so on. But still, they're philosophies. Nobody knows anything. What can be realized still, it is that. But the expression of it, nobody knows the real thing, how to say, what to say. What can be said, otherwise probably I would not give satsang, is what surely it cannot be. So it's the belief of this and that. But the rest, forget about it. What is the use to say it is love, it is bliss, it is knowledge, it is emptiness? What is the use? What is the use? It doesn't help anybody. It's a new concept that someone will try to attain because he's trusting somebody else, telling that with authority. But what? You are not helped by those things. You are helped by not confusing yourself with whatever moves. That's all. At least that's what I can say.
Hallo Ganga.
Hi.
Yeah, I think I would just like to express something into words. When you just said it's not gonna be paradisal. I don't also know the exact expression, like paradisal sounds good to me. It kind of, I can feel my body is really upset.
Yeah.
Because I think I had this idea that, oh, I'm becoming more calm since I'm here, since a couple of years, like I have a development of being more calm, being more quiet and everything. And then
Yeah, sure.
when you said it's not going to be paradisal, I think I realized that I still have the idea that it will be all calm.
All the time.
Yeah, and that was really, I can really, my body is kind of...
Of course, the belief is touched. But you see, you will be quieter if you can see that surely you can acquire more quietness and so on, but it will not all the time be there, and it is also natural. It is the law of this duality.
Yeah, and I think the
That's
point is I know that.
Okay.
And
But you still would like. Okay.
yeah, no, and I think it was like I didn't know
Yeah.
that I still wanted that, but
Yeah.
when you said it, I was like, oh shit, I'm
Yeah,
still looking
shit.
for that.
Yeah, sure, shit, big shit, yeah, sure. At the same time, you give up. You give up. It looks good. Yeah. Like that.
Yeah, it feels a little bit like I have to reorganize.
No, it will reorganize by itself.
Mm.
No, it will be done by itself.
So, would you say, because it's so strange, but I feel it's a little bit like a shock for my body. Would you say that with gaining more experience and getting older, and we become more quiet and we can be more acceptant, and then it's all not so important anymore?
You know, everybody has his limits there about acceptance and all that. I think this acceptance you speak about doesn't come from the mind. It comes when you have seen that you are not only an appearance. And then I don't call it an acceptance because it's quicker than one accepts or not. It's just like that. Things are just like that. But truly enjoy your quietness. And when it's no more quiet, know it's the way of this world. Mm. But you have not lost the essence from where you come and where you disappear. I think that gives more quietness to really know you never what is never lost, even if you lose everything in this world. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I think I had this idea that I would at one point arrive somewhere. And I thought I skipped that already, and that I could oh, it's my thoughts, they can come and go, and I think it was kind of a realization that there's no point of arrival. Yeah, and maybe even more to be okay with what is, because it's
you cannot be okay with what is, you see, because if you say that, you still have an idea, a concept of it. When you say you are okay with what is, means it is obvious when you don't have your mind, a moment of no mind. So who is okay there? You see, that is more powerful than simply being okay, because you will not be always okay as a person. It's impossible.
Sounds a bit exhausting.
It's impossible.
Thank you.
No, you passed.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Hey. I have a question when we speak about non-duality and duality. And my question is that isn't duality an expression from non-duality?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because that leaves me a lot of peace, just having this knowing that it's
Of
just an
course.
expression from that.
Yes, it looks to me also.
Yeah.
Yes, very much.
Because if we know that, then also that's the knowing that we are that life. And that gives me a lot of peace.
But
in
you
the
are
end.
both, huh? But
Yeah, both, yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
but as an essence, surely.
It's in essence, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Sure. Did you need my confirmation, or you were sure about that? Be sure about that. You don't need the confirmation of anybody else.
Thank you.
Because you see, in life, sometimes it's easy to speak like that, but when the expression is unacceptable, for example, for your own mind, then so know it by yourself firmly. No doubt about it. To repeat, that's the difficult things for me.
Something
Yeah.
about the expression. When the expression is unacceptable, then I it kind of clicked at me, and I
You know, we can get through glimpses or through moments of no mind, we can get super knowledge, like a self-knowledge of the essence. Generally, it is when everything is quite all right and comfortable around. Now, oh, sorry. We cannot always be in a comfortable position in this life. So if it is not your fact, if it is only a knowledge, even though you trust it fully, but still it's a knowledge, it's not your fact, it will be shaken when it's too much in this appearance for you. So what you say has to be the realization, not only an information in your mind. And then things are appearing as they appear. Even if you suffer or not, still you know it's the appearance, you see. You don't lose the essence.
Thank you.
Very good morning, Ganga.
Good morning.
I heard you say something. If I am very much. So I think it is working now. I heard you say that if it's not, you will be shaken. Let me take it from there. I see that the search for me has gone to listening to you in the pointings, and but Monday I heard you say something that all the attainments or knowledge, it's all refers to the waking state, and that hits something very deep, because the essence goes beyond the waking state.
Absolutely. Otherwise, what is the use?
Yes. So, but now I come to see that, or let's say, there's a small belief that bothers me, is that all, even keeping quiet, or it refers to me as a waking state.
You know, keeping quiet, it's somebody who keeps quiet, yeah? Of course, when Papaji was trying to say keep quiet, it was in a proper moment where someone was with no mind, and so that he doesn't catch his mind directly. It was meaning that at that point. It didn't say have a state of keeping quiet, okay? And then what?
Yeah, well, it doesn't. Again, it doesn't leave me to stand anywhere.
Anyway, you know. Anyway, as I see, there is a confusion or a misunderstanding that the essence, which doesn't belong to anybody, the essence, which is not personal, is confused to be, I realize myself as somebody, and so there are consequences in life, etc., etc., in the waking states. And what about, then what about the sleep state?
No, I just want to say actually more than, in one way, it very much helped me to see that I actually was landing on a non-seeker, but that sometimes it's still because there's no way out. That is literally what it's done. I don't know how to say it, because everything will refer to this waking state, whatever knowledge or think where I land. Do. So it's like, for me, it's like, it very much helped me. Like, wow, even the non-seeker, what I thought or attained or not attained, but it's a little like.
No, sure.
How can I say it?
But that's what I say. But how lucky you are, because now you will not try to understand or to figure it out or to land somewhere. You're lucky. I mean,
it's the pendulum. So, but yes, I hear you. I hear it very much.
Yeah, because Papaji said keep quiet, then it became a state of quietness. If I say I am lucky, or I have to be a lucky man or woman. No, it was said at that moment. Yeah, okay. I cannot speak better than what you do. Okay. I find, I don't know why, but nowadays I find I'm very much struck to see that the sleep state is quite a good example to show that awareness is not what we think.
Exactly.
It's not the light which allows you to be aware and witness and sometimes not okay, but this is personal consciousness which will die. So it's really something somebody cannot touch. It just is. That
That's why I, like from Monday, first time I really realized it.
Monday.
That you say, yeah, yeah. Yes. That you.
From Monday, I went to awareness.
No. No, it's more simpler just to live your life. I was like, yeah, because you can't. It cannot.
You don't need. Why we got this problem after all?
Yeah, I know what you yeah, it's,
Hello. So I'm fine, and then I'm suddenly caught.
That is our life. Huh? Caught and then fine and caught. Yeah.
And then there's the wanting to not be caught.
Yeah, that's human, no?
Yeah.
Do you still have the belief that one day you will never be caught by anything?
Yes and no.
Okay, tell me yes, tell me how.
Hmm?
I ask you, when you say yes, you refer to what?
I mean, I hear you when you say
Okay.
that it's a utopia.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
there's this deep.
Yeah, but you
somehow.
can have. I mean, every human being prefers to be well, no? That will remain. I mean, of course, but where it's unwise or where there is a kind of wrong view is to believe that this is possible. At least I'm quiet about it. I know that some people speak differently, but I don't see things like that. I really see this body and mind is born in time, and time and space have their own laws, which, because it appears, it has to be dual, otherwise there will be no appearance. It's like that, I mean. And from where do we come? What is your phase before your birth? There it indicates that as a human you still can maybe realize you come from an origin which is not personal. Now, if there is more even than that, I don't know. Nobody knows. there is a, to realize that even though the duality continues and all that, but in the life of someone, it gives, you don't have this anxiety of what's the meaning of life with death and what is death and the fear of that. All this, even though the body may react at the moment of all these things, but there is a quietness. The deep human anxiety disappears, It's the way it appears. You cannot change that. But beliefs about it, they disappear. And that's really a luck. Really. So I just speak towards that luck. Know that you are the essence, and that is never lost. You come from there, you will go back there. And in between birth and death, your life is played like a movie, like an apparent life to someone. That's it. And I'm sorry because when I express like this, it looks like I still believe in something. Whatever. I don't need to question anymore. Whatever. But you will not be quiet if you rely on a platform in this world. That's what I can say.
Hello.
Hello.
But sometimes unconsciously I am on some platform and I don't know that I am on the platform.
But then you don't care, if you don't know. Something happened?
No. No.
Yeah, something happened about the platforms, but about the one who knows or who doesn't know.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but I don't know, but it's the way it appears. It's the way it appears. Yeah. It's always the problem to confuse what you really are with what I am really aware of. I'm aware of some events, and then I'm not aware of some events. The awareness is not the object of awareness. That is in the apparent world. That is the personal I who is aware or witness or no witness or whatever. Awareness You cannot speak about. It is. It is. Just give a moment without any of your findings, attainments, knowledge. Don't give us a moment, a space to your mind, and then it will be obvious that everything we speak about, it's about it. It is an aspect of it. And if you rely on an aspect, it will die. It will disappear, it will go on changing. So that confusion will trouble and make you search. So what can you do? Nothing. It's funny because, for example, the text The Great Way, which starts by The Great Way, is not difficult for those who have no preferences. So, in a way, it's perfectly said. But of course, the mind will read those sentences. So they will believe, oh, I still have a preference. So I am not yet the great way, the self. And so on and so on. You see the difficulty of expression. Things can be said in a pristine way, and still they can be taken by the mind as the way to arrive there. And yeah, this is the difficulty. This is the difficulty. So better not to read with the mind. What does it give you, this beautiful crown? What does it give you, this crown? Some kind of identity?
No, actually, it's to keep my hair out of my face.
That's practical. Why not? You see, we are all that. Some are more in their mind, some in something, feeling or body or whatever. Still, you are that. So, only one thought is troubling. I'm not yet that. Because don't listen to that thought, that's all. Don't listen to that thought. You are that, even if you are in your mind. You are that. One thought is troubling. Oh, I have to get enlightened. I have to be freed. Anyway, something. Thank you so much.